Hi folks, hope you're okay today. It's good to be with you. This is Jason, just out sharing the gospel today. Got the table there. It's been very windy, so if you can see, don't know if you can see, it's been very windy. King James there, been giving out King James Bibles, and yeah, it's just been really windy, so everything's been blowing everywhere. I talked to a theology and philosophy student at Manchester University today, and he was saying there's debates about the atonement in Scotland and various other places about penal substitution. I'd recommend anybody who's interested in these debates to read George Smeaton. Is a theologian, old theologian. You can get a PDF. The Atonement of Christ and the Atonement by the Apostle Paul. Absolute fantastic 2 volumes, the best volumes on the atonement ever. Reformed Scottish theologian George Smeaton, absolutely brilliant. Looks at all the different words with the word sacrifice, propitiation, etc. I just got to say that we've got to stay focused on the gospel, and the pastors and preachers that are standing up for penal substitution, that Christ took the wrath for our sin, they are biblical, they are doing right. Read Romans chapter 3, it says, you know, it is our propitiation. The appeasement of God's wrath is the Greek. So we need to stand up for the gospel and not compromise. Read B.B. Warfield on the atonement. Read Charles Hodge on the atonement. Read Herman Bavinck on the atonement. Read the Westminster Confession on the atonement. These are great resources. Go on monergism, whatever you. There's a recent book on the new theology of Paul by a reformed guy. I can't remember his name, but I'll link to it under this video tomorrow. I think he's at Reformed Theological Seminary, and he's critiquing the new perspective on Paul. Basically, there are lots of esoteric ideas out there on the atonement that have been banging around for the last 15-20 years, and they seem to be getting more hearing even in evangelicalism. People want to take out the wrath of God, the judgment of God, etc. But the question is, what's your foundation? If your foundation's philosophy, you'll come up with all sorts of ideas. But if your foundation is to be an exegete, to look at the text, then you'll find that the atonement has at the very